Alright, so I immediately know all of you Pin fans are immediately gonna be going, wow, this guy's hating on Pin for being mean to Freesmar, even though they got rid of her face and made her small. Well, yeah, but it's not the main reason why I made this video. I'm mainly making this video on Ruby and Ice Cube's eliminations, also on how Pins become more of a writing tool than an actual character. Going to where this all started, episode 11, when Ice Cube got rid of Pin's face. Which, why did the writers decide to add this in? There's literally no reason except for getting Ice Cube out and getting Pin's sympathy. The same thing happens again in episode 12, where this time Ruby gets the prize and Pin gets shrunk by Ruby. However, this time, Ruby didn't even have the option, she had to pick someone. At least Ice Cube had the option not to remove someone's face, while Ruby was forced to. Also in the exact same episode, Ice Cube breaks the dislike record. Gee, I wonder why. Also during the challenge, Pin dies. Keep a note of this for later. Then in episode 13, Cody couldn't get Pin back. This seems to be a way of getting her more sympathy, as next episode she comes back anyways. So what was the point of doing all this for? Then in episode 14, Pin causes Book and Ruby to lose. And guess what happens next episode? Ruby gets out and breaks the dislike record yet again. Ruby's elimination was even more rigged than Ice Cube's. She was forced to shrink Pin, she wasn't even the one competing in episode 14, so technically she wasn't the one who stole Pin's song, and then in the same episode, Book saves Freesmart from Evil Leafy. They used every trick in the book to get Ruby out, and it definitely worked. Now even though the past 4 episodes was building off this arc with Pin and Freesmart, they completely contradicted the entire thing the next episode, in episode 15. Just take a look at this clip right here.
Wait, we can shrink ourselves? I remember Ruby dropped her shrink ray at the cake and steak place. Let's go get it. TV, shrink me. Almost there.
Yoink.
Hey.
So Bommy just got shrunk by Ruby's shrink ray. So I guess unless Bommy wins the prize, Bommy's gonna be small forever, right?
I believe that is not the birdhouse. Mommy, deal with this.
We're at the recovery center.
Oh yeah, we are! Now let's bring back Bobby!
Where's Fries?
Huh, so Bommy got shrunk by Ruby's shrink ray, got killed, and when they got recovered, Bommy was back to normal size. When Pin got shrunk by Ruby's shrink ray, and then Pin got killed in episode 12, and got recovered, Pin was still small. So what was the point of even doing the Pin torture arc and getting Ice Cube and Ruby out in the first place? The Ice Cube, maybe it was so they could save Pencil in episode 12, but like, if you want to save Pencil, just don't put Freesmart up. And also during the entire episode, Ice Cube was calling Flower ugly and caused her team to lose because of that. Also, Ice Cube was in the bottom 2 with Spongy anyways this episode, so shrinking her face or not wouldn't have even mattered. Also at this time, Ice Cube had both Teapot and BFDIA, while Pencil wasn't in Teapot yet. While with Ruby, she was only in BFDIA, and Book had both seasons. So you can't even use the Teapot excuse for eliminating Ruby. Now going back to Bommy, you could say that because Bommy had their face, Ice Cube removing Pin's face was still bad. But it's kinda obvious that they're setting up Pin getting shrunken too, as they did put Freesmart up for elimination in the same episode. So we go back to the question of why did this arc even happen? You know what it was? No reason except for giving Pin sympathy. And while we're at it, let's make 2 characters really hated. One that could have been a possible winner of the season. Even after Ruby and Ice Cube got out, they still continued the arc. They made Pencil get out because all Pin would do would argue with her. She'd even argue with Book as well in episode 15. And you're telling me that this Pin in episode 15 arguing with Book is the exact same one talking to her in BFB 14? Yeah, clearly not. The only thing that could possibly make sense for the arc happening is so that she would get sympathy. However, even after coming back, she was only used as a writing tool for getting Pencil and Ruby out. Okay, I think this video's gone on for a bit too long now, so I'm gonna end it here. If you hate Pin and want her to get out in BFDIA, spread this video as far as you can, Discord, whatever, because I want Pin to get out, and I don't like her in BFDIA, she sucks, so yeah, goodbye.